Yeah, welcome back to today's episode. This is the Sassy Girl Talk. I'm Gifty.
And I am Akofa.
Well, so today we are reacting to a post we saw online, basically talking about the woman's role when it comes to the marriage. So I'll read it out to us. My husband just came back from work by 7 o'clock, had his bath. I served him his food. He rejected it and told me that he wanted to eat fish pepper soup. By that time, and I also just come back from work. I told him that it was not possible that he should wait till tomorrow. Fish pepper soup is something that I have planned and it takes time. He got upset and called me lazy. And my present, he picked his phone and called a girl. He put the phone on speaker. And he told the girl he wanted fish pepper soup. The girl responded and told him that she will rush to the supermarket now and buy fish and he should start coming. My own husband dressed up, drove out of the house. I was just looking at him in shock as he dressed up, picked up his keys and zoomed off. I need to know if I did something wrong. Do you think I should have gone out to buy fish that night? I just came back from work too, after the long traffic. What can I do now? This is the height of disrespect. What will you do?
So whilst you were reading the post, something just went through my mind. I remembered what is normally, preached during weddings. They talk about pillars to successful marriage: communication, understanding, and trust. I'll throw in 3 more: respect, finances, career, or education. Okay, so let me take it one by one. Issues with respect. Then I'll tie that to communication. Okay, so you all came back from work. Why didn't you talk about dinner before you left office? Okay, I think that married couples should be friends and talk about these things. What are we eating for breakfast? How about lunch? If you don't take food to work, call each other and find out what they ate, what they had for lunch. Then somewhere 4 o'clock when you're going to close or the shift is over, discuss what you eat. Even if it is kinky, yes. What are we eating? I feel tired. Be friends. What is this with pepper soup in the evening?
But do you think that African men are open to being friends? So it's more like a dictatorship. I want this and that is it. That's what I want. It
depends on the couples, their socioeconomic background and how they were raised. Okay, so but to answer your question, I don't think African men are kind of marriages, okay, 21st century, or those of us who've been married for 10 years to 1 year. I don't think, and I talk about socioeconomic background, that the men we are married to are dictators. I don't think so.
I feel that in the marriage sense, when we talk about the 21st century marriage or the modern marriage, women have evolved faster in the African marriage. The women have evolved faster than the men. That the women are taking the role of the value, bringing something to the table. The women are taking the role of, okay, let me also go out there and help bring something to the table, so that I release the burden on the man.
Of course.
But the men have not evolved to, what do I also do to be able to help my wife?
They are still stuck in I'm the husband and I have to be fed.
Yeah.
The food must be put on the table and I have to be called to come and sit. Yeah.
And eat. Then when they are done, then you clear the table and take to the this thing. You have to do all the washing. You have to take care of the kids, bath them, everything. So I feel that as women have evolved to the point, how do I help my husband? How do I make sure that I reduce the burden on him, the stress on him, by bringing something to the table? Men are still stuck where their grandfathers were. I'm the boss and I have to be taken care of, you know.
Let's not generalize. Some men are stuck, not all.
Most men are still stuck in there. But then they are asking the question, those men who are stuck in there, who see you as the household, I've married you,
wife.
Everything is your job. It's the household. I've married you. So I'm not going to spend money to bring someone else in to help you.
Yeah.
Right? They are bent stuck on not helping you or even getting someone to pay to help you do the work. Even though they are stuck there, they are asking you, how are you going to help me? Because if you are not helping, then you become the gold digger. They all do not want the woman who stay at home, who does not work.
Yes.
But they all want the woman who does all the work in the house.
Superwoman.
Yeah.
And there is no such thing. You break down.
Yeah. And then we also look at the aspect of the other woman. So it's the woman wrong.
The side chick?
No.
The wife.
Yeah, the wife.
That wrong in what sense?
She didn't do the pepper soup. Or
no,
she lazy,
you know.
The man
so even those terms that he threw at her tells that there are other issues in the marriage. Okay, we unfortunately we don't have that background information. We don't have enough. But this post just tells the whole picture, the current state of the marriage. So we all agree there is no marriage here, right? The man is tired. He's seen someone younger, prettier, curvy, and that is flat what he wants. Yes, flat tummy. So that is what he wants. So when you are faced with such a dilemma, such a situation, let me tell you what I would do. This can't happen to me, okay? But let me tell you what I would do if I find myself in this. For calling, it is enough.
Why wouldn't this happen to you?
It will not happen to me because I have earned my place, my value in the house. Okay, I am well educated. I am well, employed, and I earn some money that can also put something to the table, right? And and I respect my husband. So this can't happen to me.
You've basically put yourself in a position where a man cannot throw that kind of.
No, it's impossible. It is it can't happen to me.
So then we'll say that women basically supervise.
Oh yes, you supervise the quote unquote nonsense that comes to you. Why? Because you will forgive him because you feel that if quote unquote you fool around, or if you don't put yourself in check, he will leave you. And why are you afraid? So let me come back to the point where I talk about being educated. So for other women, whatever it is you are doing, small business, trading, be the best at it. Okay, be the best at it so that you can also bring value. Because if you are a stay-home mom and he's giving you money for spices, for rice and oil or ingredients, then this is what you get. This is what you
But in this case, she's working.
She's working, and this brings back to the table or the discussion, the issue of communication. Why didn't they talk about what to eat before they got home?
So it shows that this marriage is over.
It is. They didn't talk about it. They don't communicate.
Yeah, you do not communicate. You do not know what your man needs are.
Yes.
In one case, I think it's important for me to establish that this is a full-grown man. He's responsible for his own upkeep.
Yeah.
He's responsible for getting food for himself. you are only doing this because you are in a marriage, and then you kind of want to do.
Yeah.
Because, well, in our society, a woman, it's seen as, once you are married, a woman is seen as a person who has to cook.
Yeah.
But if you give him that food, if he didn't tell you what he wants, and you give him that food and he doesn't like it, my dear, you've done your job.
But where lies the power of communication? Being able to convince your husband that, oh, let me make that pepper soup for you tomorrow.
It's the marriage is ruined.
Yeah. Could it also be that because the man knows the woman cannot deliver the pepper soup, he just wants an opportunity to go out of the house?
No, he wants an opportunity to disrespect her and let her know that the marriage is over.
Oh, okay. I think I agree with you on that.
To let her know that the marriage is over. Because if he wants to go and see a side chick, he would have passed there.
Yeah, before coming. Yeah, he would have given all the excuses. Oh, emergency meeting. Oh, the traffic. Yeah, and so many things. Yeah.
But this one, he wants you to know.
Yeah.
That the marriage is over. Yeah. He probably just do not want to be the one who comes to you and say that let's get a divorce.
Yeah.
He wants you, the woman, to say that okay, I'm done, I'm going.
And that's a coward.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes him a coward, an irresponsible man, for that matter.
He's done, and he wants you to call the shots. He doesn't want to be the one who calls the shots. So for the man, he's done with you. And the marriage has ended.
Back to the issue of who must cook and at what point. Well, the woman can cook 70% of the time, and the man can cook 30% of the time. It all depends, okay? Your schedule, work schedule, who closes first, and all that.
Both are closing late.
Both are closing late. So we can cook, prepare stew, soups, what have you, so that when you come, it is only the rice or the yam or the banku.
What about men who do not eat food kept in?
Then you have to buy. You can order papaya, order star bite if you want to. Buy kinky.
Some men do not eat. Some men do not eat food from outside, but still they want it fresh. What do you do?
Well, yam is fresh. How many minutes does it take to boil? So for the evening.
Minutes will it take you to do a stew?
So you see, with that,
so fortunately, there is everything wrong with the marriage. No, there is everything wrong.
Well,
because if you ask me, if I'm closing at 7 and I'm getting home at 7, please, I want to be left alone as much as possible. If I get home at 7, I want to be left alone. And
where there are children, then each one of you is responsible for your own, food.
Yeah.
Because remember, the kid will come home with homework. Who will supervise the homework?
So here lies the case. I'm grateful enough to give you something to eat, and you threw it in my face, and you called another woman.
Will bringing in a house help solve their problem?
We'll talk about the house help issue in another video.
Okay. Let's think about these things.
But I think that any of those things will not even solve them. The man is done.
He's done. I agree with that. But you see the mistakes women do. When we find men who we are interested in, trust me, if they were in a relationship and the woman was really at that point where her quote unquote biological clock was ticking, trust me, should have prepared more time consuming soup and stew than this. Absolutely. So sometimes,
I think what you allowed during the courtship stage,
the expectations you gave, superwoman, I can do it all,
they become the norm.
Yes.
If the person is aware that, see, I'm working, and if we come back home at this time, we need to compromise. Whatever is there, you eat. If you are not comfortable with whatever is there, get your own food before you get home. Or make sure you eat dinner before you get home. I think some of these things will be kept. So once you've created the condition, I agree, that they created the condition. The man is expecting that continue being the superwoman.
Yeah.
And in marriage, you realize that there is nothing like
there is nothing like
the superwoman.
You are all working, you know, finances, the kids coming, homework issued.
Your own personal development.
Yeah.
You need time to read, do something. You need time for yourself.
Yes.
So where do you really draw the line?
And I'm quick to add that let's consider the petty trader. She's also a wife,
and they actually do more business work than some of us do.
Yeah, it's true. So whatever your spouse is doing, be considerate, communicate. There is nothing wrong in eating kinky for dinner. Buy the kinky and fish. Come and blend your own pepper.
There is nothing wrong with eating eggs stew.
No,
for dinner, because it takes 10 minutes at most to do. But most men will not eat it. You want pepper soup, you want whatever.
Can we push the soup foods for the weekend and holidays?
Yeah,
where we have all the time. Okay, so married couples, let's communicate. Let's be each other's friend.
Be friends.
Let's be friends and be friends.
Don't men evolve with us as much as you are asking us to evolve, and you are asking us what is our value, what are we bringing to the table. Evolve with us, because I think it's getting to the point where women will say, if this is the nonsense that I will sit through, then take it far away from me. So as much as you are asking us to evolve and make some money and help you, and we are willing to do that,
and we are doing it,
do your part.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Turn on the notification. Comment. Let us know what you think about this video. Let us know. Our handle is there. Send us an email or send us a message on Instagram. Share, comment, like our video, and support us to grow.
Bye.
Bye.